Hey there, Scorpio, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of February 28th through March 6th, 2022. We're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Also, Scorpio, please remember energies do go both ways, so I could be picking up on your energy or your person's energy. Take the energies as they resonate for you. You've got some powerful energies going on this week, especially in the current situation. Okay, so Scorpio, the main energy for your reading this week is the Ten of Wands. Something that's been a burden or very, very difficult for you, I feel like is getting resolved. It seems to me here that you've been carrying this like weight around with you, something that you haven't really been able to resolve or something that's been weighing very, very heavy on you. And it's been hard and you've been dealing with it. But I feel like Spirit is coming in this week and just kind of taking it off your shoulders. And the reason I'm saying that is because you got all major arcana energies in the current situation. And it's beautiful energy. So it's really, really cool. In the recent past, you get the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. I feel like you're slowly opening up in the recent past. You slowly decided to express how you feel and open up, and it made you feel good. But not only that, it actually worked out in your favor. It's almost like what I'm seeing here is I took baby steps, I opened up, I didn't just dump everything that I had to say, but whatever communication you had, whatever it is you were communicating about, ended up turning out in your favor. You felt very good and very successful at the end of it. So this communication, this conversation, whatever it is, went by really, really well for you. Now, in the current situation, you get the Lovers, the Tower, and the Star. There's a really powerful connection showing up here for you, and it's almost like a wish come true coming out of nowhere. The way the energies are coming in, it's like, I want this, I want this, I want this, bam, Spirit comes in and just delivers everything that you wanted. Like your greatest desire pertaining to this connection comes true in the current situation. So we'll see what that's about. Now, in the near future, you get the Two of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords. You want a brand new beginning in love. And I feel like you have a specific person in mind in which you want to begin or start this all over again. Now, usually the Ace of Cups to me is a completely brand new beginning in love. But because the Lovers is showing up here in your current situation, I feel like this is somebody that you already know. Like you have that connection with them. So you just want to start a new phase in this connection. And you're very determined. You're very, very determined to make this happen. But I feel like in the near future, you're going to take a pause because you don't feel like it's the right time. It's like you know that this new beginning is coming. You know that you and this person are going to come together and start over. You just don't feel like it's the right time quite yet to make a move. Very, very interesting energies coming through. Let's take a look. I want to start off by clarifying the main energy for your reading this week, which is the Ten of Wands. Wow. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Lovers, which you get in the current situation, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands, which you get in the recent past. Again, whatever difficulties, whatever you've been feeling like you've had a roadblock in this connection, whatever wasn't working in this connection, it's like once you follow your heart, your passion, your desire, really what you feel internally to do, not what your mind says to do, what you feel guided to do, it leads you into a very, very beautiful place. You're going to feel very good and very successful as a result. And again, these difficulties, the burdens, the whatever, I keep getting the word roadblock. Whatever roadblock has been keeping you and this person apart or whatever, I don't even feel like you guys are apart, to be honest. I just feel like you guys are together, but there's like something preventing you from getting to that next level. That's being elevated this week. That's being removed by Spirit. Let's take a look. I want to start off by clarifying your recent past. We'll take a look at this Knight of Pentacles first for you. The Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. You're slowly moving through this energy of being unhappy, being unsatisfied with something. I feel like at some point you knew. It's like the way the energy is coming in, it's like you know what you need to feel good. You know what to do in order to feel successful. And you are successful. You are very optimistic. You are very powerful and bold. But there was a period in your recent past where you went through some unhappiness. And you're slowly working through that unhappiness. You're slowly working through that energy. And the way you were able to overcome that energy is by focusing on yourself and nurturing yourself and giving to yourself. Now, this whole phase was a slow progression. I don't see you rushing through this, which is letting me know that even though you were going through some unhappy energies, you still maintained a very powerful, very optimistic energy, which is pretty rare to see, Scorpio. Let's take a look at the, okay, what was that? Wheel of Fortune. Give me 2 more for the Eight of Wands in the recent past. The Eight of Wands is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and the Page of Wands. You're manifesting a change, you're manifesting a shift, and you're manifesting it happening very, very, very quickly. It's almost like you're like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm interested in, this is really what piques my interest. And again, this could be a connection, this could just be pertaining to your job in the recent past, but either way, you're showing me like the way it is now, I don't like it. I know what lights me up. I know what piques my interest. I know what keeps me interested. And you're manifesting a change in that direction. It's like you're asking Spirit to come in and just be like, hey, Spirit, this is what I want. Can you deliver that for me, please? And Spirit's like, okay, all right, I'm working with you. You got some really, really good energies. I'm very lighthearted, very optimistic, very like happy and like, you know, jubilee is the word that I'm getting, and I never use that freaking word. Let's take a look at the Six of Wands for you in the recent past. Oh yeah, that's happiness, all right. Wow. Yeah, you're definitely in the recent past, you entered a brand new chapter. You closed one chapter of your life and you entered a completely new one, and man, is this a nice chapter. You get the Sun, the Fool, the World. Again, all major arcana, all very powerful energies, and you just feeling successful. I don't know if this has to do with a relationship in your recent past, Scorpio. I feel like it could, right? It could also have to do with your job, your career, something in your life. It could have to do with a relationship for some of you. For others, it has to do with a different aspect of your life. But either way, you closed off one chapter of your life and you started a brand new one, and this new one is amazing. It's like completely, there's happiness, there's carefree energy, like nothing bothers you, nothing weighs you down. You feel so good, so successful, like everybody around you is just gravitating towards you, and they're like, I want to be Scorpio, or I want a piece of Scorpio, because man, the energy that you're giving off is next level. This is beautiful energy, like wowie. Let's take a look at your current situation. Okay? Give me 2 more. I want to see what this Lovers is about for you in the current situation. Yeah. The Lovers is clarified by the 10 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. There's a really, 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 really powerful connection showing up here for you, okay? Your energies this week are very powerful. They're very intense, so I know that you're feeling them. There's no way these energies are going beneath the surface or going unnoticed. You're definitely experiencing these energies. There's a very, very powerful connection here for you. Now, you have in your vision, in your mind, you can see forever with this person. You can see the long-term potential. You can see this person being your person for the rest of your life. This life, the next life, whatever. The thing is, though, I feel like you guys are not together in terms of being in a relationship. You may be friends, you may be cordial, but there's taking that next step into we're together. We're together to the point where we can get to this forever type of energy. And you're kind of in the situation currently where you're like, I feel these feelings. I know that I feel this. I know what I want with this person. I want them in my life. I want to be with them. But you're evaluating whether or not the juice is worth the squeeze. I feel like that's the difficulty. That's the roadblock that you're overcoming this week, is dealing with this connection, dealing with the roadblock in this connection. There's something here which is kind of like a bit of a hurdle that you need to overcome, and you're showing me here like, I need to figure out if I want to put in the energy to overcome this hurdle. Yes, I have the feelings. Yes, this connection is intense. You get the Lovers twice, and we're not even halfway through the reading, but you don't know if you actually want to put in the energy to make this happen. Let's take a look at this Tower for you in the current situation. The Tower is clarified by the Emperor, the Tower again, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're trying to approach this from a very, very grounded, stable, logical perspective. Notice how we've got feelings all over this reading, and then bam, this Tower comes in and it's like the feelings disappear. It's like you've completely, something happens here in the current situation which completely takes your feelings out of the equation and leaves you in a position of no feelings. Both the Queen of Swords and the Emperor are people that are not very accessible to their emotions. They don't access their emotions easily. They don't like being vulnerable. They don't even know how to be vulnerable. They lack that emotional aspect, which for you, Scorpio, is very weird because you're a water sign. You are all about emotions. So I don't know what this Tower moment is that happens for you here, but it's literally like somebody came in and just sucked the feelings out of the equation completely, and you're just left with logic. Let's take a look at the star for you in the current situation. That's interesting. The star is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Strength, and the King of Swords. Queen of Swords, King of Swords, side by side. You and this person are definitely a match intellectually. You guys are very stimulating to each other intellectually. There's always something to talk about. There's always something to think about. But again, I don't see the feelings here. Where'd the feelings go, Scorpio? What you're showing me here is you have this desire. You have this deep desire to get back together with this person, to have that forever with this person, okay? You're not letting go of that. Despite the difficulty, despite everything, it's almost like you're hell or high water. This is the connection that I want. This is the person that I want. And it's hard for you because I feel like, again, there is a roadblock that needs to be overcome, and Spirit is working with you to help you overcome it. But you're very determined here in the current situation. You are very, very determined to make this connection happen. And it's not even this connection. It's to make your desire happen. It's almost like you're like, I have this wish. This is what I want, and I'm going to make it happen. I don't care what I need to do. I don't care what needs to take place. Like, I'm confident in my ability to make this happen. All right, let's take a look at your near future, because I want to see what this Two of Wands is for you in the near future. That's why you're waiting. I wondered what this waiting was about, because these are not waiting energies. These are let's go make shit happen energies. This waiting. This is why you're waiting. The Two of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Ace of Swords. You're waiting for clarity. You're really up in your head. There's a lot of overthinking happening here in the near future. There's a lot of confusion, an inability to make up your mind about something. And I feel like it could be about which direction to take, how to make this happen. That's why you're waiting. You know what you want. You've made that decision already. You just don't know which path to take. You don't know if it's going to work out in your favor. It's almost like you're kind of stuck in your head here in the near future. So until you get the clarity that you want to move forward confidently and comfortably, you're taking a pause. You're like, let me think this through before I make a move. Okay, let's see this Ace of Cups for you in the near future. Some of you may be dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. It's showing up throughout your reading. The Ace of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Hanged Man. You know what? Before I speak on this, and you get the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is a really powerful connection. This connection runs very, very, very deep. You get the Lovers twice. You get the Hierophant. You get the Two of Cups. You get the Three of Cups. This connection is all over your reading. It's all over your energy, except for the recent past. Let's take a look at the Knight of Swords for you in the near future, and then I'll explain the Ace of Cups here. I see. Okay. Ties it all together. That makes sense. All right. So the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man. You get the Ace of Cups again immediately after this, so I'm going to explain how that ties in. A desire to have a brand new beginning is definitely here, okay? But tied up to this connection for you, that's where all this overthinking is coming from. This connection carries a lot of unprocessed emotional pain for you. I don't feel like there's resentment or hate or anger here. I don't see any of that energy. Something happened between you and this person at some point in the past, which is unresolved for you, which was not resolved. And you kind of just took it and buried it. You're like, whatever, no big deal. It didn't affect me that much. It did. You're still carrying it. And when this new beginning in love comes up, when you have the ability energetically to start over with this person, start this connection all over again, that pain resurfaces. I don't know if you guys have a difficulty communicating, because I'm having a very hard time communicating what I'm trying to say. So maybe you or the other person has a hard time articulating what they're trying to say, and they have a hard time communicating. I don't know. But anyways, that pain resurfaces, and that's causing you again to pause, to pump the brakes, to be like, wait a minute, we need to resolve this before we can move forward. Notice how there's a lot of pauses. You get the Two of Wands, the Hangman, and the Three of Wands. Those are all cards of waiting. Those are all cards of delaying the energy in the near future. And I feel like the reason the energies are delayed is because there's a lack of clarity here. There's a lack of clarity for you. There's a lot of overthinking due to this pain. Now, for the Knight of Swords in the near future, you get the Ace of Cups, which you just got in the near future, the Star, which you got in the current situation, and the Three of Wands. You want to take action. You want to make this brand new beginning in love happen. But before that can happen, you need to heal. You need to heal what's going on for you in regards to this unprocessed emotional pain. And that's going to delay this whole process a little bit. Before you can take action and act based on how you feel and move forward in that direction, this pain needs to be healed. To get this brand new beginning in love, this pain needs to be healed. Energetically, in the near future, the energies are all aligned for a brand new beginning. You get the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups again. That's 3 aces. That's all about a brand new beginning. But this pain that you're carrying needs to be processed before this new beginning can take place. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Scorpio. Yeah, things are shifting. Things are changing in a very, very good direction for you. From the universe, you get the Knight of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune. The love that you have, you're going to be able to express it in this connection with regards to this bond. You and this person are going to come together. This bond is almost kind of like inevitable, but divine timing is at play. And as you can see in the near future, it's not the right time quite yet because there's still some things that need to be worked on as far as you're concerned, or the other person, or the both of you, right? This connection is so intense and so deep. It wouldn't surprise me if you guys are both experiencing this, and these are energies that you both need to work through. Let's close out your reading with an oracle card from the universe. Confidence is your key to success. Yeah, you can see that you're very confident in the recent past. It's like your confidence is just, you're oozing confidence. But I feel like in the current situation and in the near future, your mind gets the better of you and that confidence starts to wane a little bit. Don't let it. So Scorpio, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it resonated, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you here for your reading next week. Bye, Scorpio.